Yeah, this is what it normally looks like. Alright, so right now I have a little remodeling project going on. I have a new porta pot and I want to make room for it in this van. I already removed the doors, but I've had a few people ask on how to build the cabinets. So I figured while I got them halfway taken apart, I'd show you. So these doors really are, if you get a Home Depot and Lowe's, you can buy them. They're already laminated together as one piece. They're a bunch of individual pieces, so they actually do pretty good. They don't really warp. And then all I did was take a router and run it around the edge of these corners here to round them off. And then these are just cabinet hinges you can buy at Home Depot and Lowe's. And this one was up here. These are the latches I like. I got in two different kinds. They have ones where they go into the center, and those don't hold nearly as well as these. This style here that goes on the outside of little balls, and that was at Lowe's also. So anyway, let me get these out of the way. So this one was down here, and then this is what you would see without the doors on. And really all it is this is just one by. Just one by, this one's 1x6, but you could use anything. Here's 1x4. This is 1x4 at the bottom. You could have a piece of 1x2 on here, which is what this is right here, going vertical. And then after that, it's just 3/4 plywood. I buy the 3/4 birch. And you can see, before that went in, this is the vertical 3/4 birch. And then this 1x is attached to it right here. You see little finished nails right along it, and that's how I attached it. And then here I just have cleats. So this is just 1x2 again. Just ran it around, basically measured up off the floor to get the same distance, and then ran around. You can't really use a level because the van might not be sitting level when you do it. So pretty much square everything up and then measure off the floor, or I don't know, off the wall, whatever you need to do. This came with a metal divider. It was here because it was a work van, so I put a piece of plywood up against that. So that's what this is screwed into, that piece of plywood. I ran screws in from the opposite side through the metal into this piece of plywood. So I used 3/4 plywood for everything. As far as vertical, down the bottom, there's a false bottom here. There's a piece of 2x underneath, and that's what puts this bottom here, raises it up a little bit. This is more of that material from the doors that you see here. I use this for my counter. I do need to round this corner off. And again, 1x2 here. This is going to be 3/4 plywood. And that's really it. That's all it really takes to do this. So right now I'm going to just take these cleats off. I'm going to raise them up to this line here that you see running around. I've already marked it, and then I'm going to put them back in, and then put this top back on, this shelf, and then put the face back on, and then put the doors back in, and it'll be a little bit taller, and I will be able to slide this inside there where it hasn't been. Oh, and why is this outlet laying here? Because I haven't decided what I'm doing with it yet. I think it might end up coming up here on the other side of my counter, but either that or it could be in the cabinet for a charging place. I haven't really decided, so that's why it's there. And that only works when I have one tin connected anyway. And then I have a bunch of wires hanging down that I need to work on because my radio and my meter up here stopped working. So that's next, but let me go ahead and do this cabinet change first. Yes, looks like a disaster area in here right now. But okay, you can see I got everything put back together. Got the door on, and now the taller toilet's in here, and hanging lockers back together. I still want to build shelves right through here on this side over here, but I haven't done that yet. Also changed the bed. what happens now is this piece here in the center can raise up. I have a latch right here. And that way, if I gotta put in 4x8 sheets of anything or anything large, I can flip this up and out of the way.